Hello everybody, today I am going to be talking to you about Scribens. So what is and what does Scribens do exactly? Scribens is a free online grammar check that claims to check 10 times more errors than Microsoft Word. Scribens looks at your Word project with more of a human approach rather than a computer approach. You know how computer programs only look at misspelled word errors and punctuation and such things? Well, Scribens helps you to look at things like awkwardly placed words and words that are slang and errors such as those. As well as it also checks for misspelled words and punctuation. When a person uses Scribens and that person is able to upload their own content and have it checked thoroughly. Scribens is also a lot like Microsoft Word, but they take a different approach at checking for grammar errors, and that's what I like about Scribens. One great advantage about Scribens is Scribens will show to the user the specific errors in the content, such as run-on sentences, repeated words, and awkwardly placed sentences. To show you an example of how Scribens works, you will need to put this URL address into your browser, which will then come up with this web page. For my example, I'm going to use the sample in order to show you all of the features Scribens has to offer. Though, if the user wants to upload his or her own project, he can do so by just simply clicking here, which will then display this window and you can select the project. But as of right now, I'm just simply going to show you all the features that Scribens has based on this sample. When you click on an error, it will come up all of the suggestions for the user, like so. And this particular feature is a lot like Microsoft Word error detection. But what I like about Scribens is the next feature that I'm going to show you. If you look here on the left hand side of the website, you can see that Scribens displays for you words repeated. You can see that in the sample the word I is repeated 8 times. And one of the coolest things about Scribens is that it will highlight the word I for you, so that you can go and then start changing the word I for third persons. If you are like me and write an essay in the first person without realizing it, it will be very helpful. You can then go and replace the first person with third person, so like I said. If you scroll further down, on the left hand side you can see the awkward sentences features. Again, if you click on it, Scribens will highlight all of them for you. I love Scribens because it is able to read your work project as if a real person was proofreading it and is able to pick out all of those small anomalies like awkward sentences. Furthermore, with each new project, Scribens picks out all of the abnormal keys to a particular content and displays them on the left hand side. Thus, Scribens has a ton of very helpful tools that can help the user identify those errors. Again, I'll say that I love Scribens because I don't always have time to find a friend to proofread my projects for me. So Scribens helps me to look at my projects with a new light and fix my own errors. So, what are the users for Scribens, you ask? You can use Scribens for virtually anything that has word content, such as essays, reports, emails, and documents. Finally, the take-home points that I like to make for you are Scribens is great for both work and school. Scribens is completely free and you don't have to sign up for it, which is even better. And if you have literally any project that needs double checking, Scribens is a great way to go because, again, of how it looks at the paper from a human point of view rather than a computer point of view. That is all that I have for you today, so thank you for watching and happy writing.